We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
What really happened on that Thursday here at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death?
The fuck is that? Shit.
USA, motherfucker.
Die in this fucking country-ass fucked up town.
So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out here. Drop that gun right now, USA!
Alright, you fucking got me. There ain't no news desk. It's just me on this couch with these pillows. Honestly, this looks like if the Blue's Clues guy directed 70s porn. That's me. So let's get to Jew News, where this Jew tells you about the news. Holy shit. Breaking news. Breaking fucking news. John McCain has just discontinued medical treatment on his brain cancer. Kind of like how the Republicans have discontinued treatment on the cancer in their party, known as Donald Trump. The National Enquirer is claiming that they have a safe of documents containing damaging stories about Donald Trump that they were paid to not publish. It's the first time the women in Trump's life have been in a safe location. Now, Trump hates all news besides Fox News, so he's gonna tear their ass up, right? Let's hear
the
this
National
shit.
Enquirer, which does have credibility. If that was the New York Times, they would have gotten Pulitzer prizes.
And the fake news, somebody said, what's the chunk? I said, 80%.
Okay, Trump, so 80% of news is fake news? What's the other 20%? The stations you bought off? Okay, you can't cry wolf about fake news when you're paying to suppress real news about you. The top story in Jew News this week is the double conviction in the Trump administration, Michael Cohen and Paul Manafort. For those of you who don't know, Paul Manafort is Trump's former campaign manager, and Michael Cohen is Trump's former lawyer who was instructed to use campaign finances to pay off women Trump slept with. Lots of formers in Trump's life, just like his ex-wives. Let's start with Paul Manafort.
Okay, how close, I want to know, did this jury come to convicting Paul Manafort on all 18 counts?
By one.
So you all agreed on the 8 counts.
8 out of 18 counts. He's doing pretty good, right? I mean, he's more innocent than guilty.
Manafort is facing 305 years in prison.
Prison for life? And the prosecution slept during the trial, and your ass is still going to prison. Who are your lawyers? Michael Cohen? Rudy Giuliani? Dear God. Oh wait, here's his dumbass lawyer.
He would like to thank Judge Ellis for granting him a fair trial. He is evaluating all of his options at this point.
Evaluating his options? He's about to go to prison for life. Here are his options. He can either be Trump's bitch and take a pardon, or he's about to be someone's bitch in prison. Enough with Paul Manafort. Let's get to the bigger story of Michael Cohen, who admitted to paying a combined $280,000 of Trump campaign finance money to Karen McDougal and Stormy Daniels. I mean, Trump definitely has a type. He loves fake boobs, but he hates fake news.
You have this Cohen guy, he doesn't know anything about Russian collusion, doesn't know anything about obstruction. He's a massive liar. If anything, it's turned very much in the president's favor.
I guess Rudy Giuliani's defense against Michael Cohen is that Michael Cohen paid these women to not have sex with him. Then again, Rudy Giuliani has been divorced multiple times due to his infidelity, so Rudy also has paid women to not have sex with him. Isn't it great that in 20 years we've gone from impeachment for a blowjob to, I don't know if the president's gonna get impeached for all those mistresses he paid off? Let's hear from the man himself, Donald Trump. Trump had an interview with Ainsley Earhart, one of the many Fox News blondes. They don't even allow brunette white people. I mean, look at all these blonde women. The Aryan Nation News Network. Anyway, she was granted the first interview with Donald Trump after the Michael Cohen and Paul Manafort convictions. Donald Trump started off by deflecting and saying, Obama did it too.
If you look at President Obama, he had a massive campaign violation, but he had a different attorney general.
Obama didn't report campaign contributions in one of the 2 elections that he won by a landslide. Donald Trump, on the other hand, directed his lawyer to pay people to not report what he had done to them in order to influence an election. It's like comparing apples to Donald Trump's orange. Like a bruised peach. An impeach, if you will. He also went on to say, Hillary did it too.
And look at the crimes that Clinton did with the emails, and she deletes 33,000 emails after she gets a subpoena.
You know why Hillary isn't being treated the same way you are, Trump? The Electoral College. Oh look, bipartisan support for hating the Electoral College. Then he went on to blame Jeff Sessions too.
I put an attorney general that never took control of the Justice Department, Jeff Sessions. Never took control of the Justice Department. It's a sort of an incredible thing.
People are already taking sides. Who you got, Sessions or Trump? In that game, I'm rooting for both team planes to crash into each other. Speaking of a plane crash, let's watch Donald Trump try to explain Michael Cohen.
Somebody that was with me that much, they make it sound like I didn't live without him.
Trump tries to distance himself from Michael Cohen, which normally he's great at. Ask his kids.
I understood Michael Cohen very well. What turned out he wasn't a very good lawyer.
You can't, in consecutive sentences, say, I knew someone pretty well, and turns out they're not a very good lawyer. That's like when your friend breaks up with his girlfriend, and he says, man, she was a bitch. So you chose to date a bitch? Either way, sounds like it's your fault.
But what Michael Cohen pled to weren't even campaign related. They weren't crimes.
Why is he doing this?
Because he made a great deal.
So Cohen made a great deal. Congrats, that's the first one in the Trump administration.
You see Mueller with the conflicts. He's so conflicted. Comey's his best friend. He had a really nasty business transaction with me, which he never reported. I've been talking about he never reports it.
I expected Trump to blame the victim for not reporting nasty business.
I wanted to stay uninvolved, but when everybody sees what's going on in the Justice Department, I always put justice now with quotes.
Trump puts Lady Justice in quotes because Lady Justice is how Trump has sex with all women, blindfolded.
You see Mueller with the conflicts. He's so conflicted. Comey's his best friend.
Trump and Fox News' big agenda is to spin the Mueller investigation into an investigation about the intelligence community itself, which is basically like saying, I'm not under investigation, you're under investigation.
Nothing to do with Russian collusion. This started as Russian collusion. This has absolutely nothing to do. This is a witch hunt and it's a disgrace.
You're saying no Russian collusion a lot for a guy who wasn't involved. I'd say doth protest too much, but Trump is so racist, he thinks Shakespeare is something tribal Africans do. It's like Al Capone saying, hey, you didn't convict me for all those guys I killed. You only got me for tax evasion.
If I ever got impeached, I think the market would crash. I think everybody would be very poor.
Look, everyone isn't going to be poor, but a lot of people are broke. And this impeachment talk will push both broke sides to vote in the upcoming midterm elections. Let's see if Democrats are more motivated to vote by impeachment than Republicans motivated to vote by preventing an impeachment. And this has been Jew News. I bet you learned a lot.